Welcome everyone to this week's CRM Connect call here at Sales Process. How is everybody doing today? It is the second last day of January and I have no idea where this month has gone. I am blown away by how fast this month has gone by. So tomorrow we will find out who is this month's winner of the homework challenge here at Sales Process. And I'm always excited to find out who has been posting their homework in the Facebook group. I see it all the time, but who's been posting and who is going to be our big winners, our three big winners. So I'm excited for all of you, wishing all of you good luck with that. And then we will be starting a new month. February will be a new month and new learning here in Sales Process. So today we are going to be talking about split testing. If you saw on the homework calendar, that's what we're covering today. And we're going to talk a little bit about why would a business want to do split testing? What is the purpose? How does that all fit into the overall framework and strategy? And just some different tactics and techniques that you can use, some resources that you can use for split testing that help with coming up with different versions to test, and that sort of thing. So we're going to dive right in and get started here. So we are going to review the exponential growth formula. This is the formula that we use here at Sales Process to help all of you learn about the sort of 5 pillars in your business that you need to focus on to grow. And we go over these every day during office hours to really drive home this framework, because this is the framework that what is Peng Joon's framework that he uses. This is his formula that has helped him to grow to a multi-million-dollar business. And he's sharing that with you. And if you focus on these 5 pillars in your business and use the framework that he uses, you can grow your business this way as well. So the growth formula consists of 5 pillars: leads, conversions, average cart value, increasing the average cart value, the frequency at which people buy, and then the 5 systems and processes that you can use inside of Sales Process in the software that help your business run like a well-oiled machine. So today we're going to be focusing on the conversions. So it's sort of a combination of conversions and also systems and processes, right? When we talk about split testing, if people don't know what that is, split testing is when you create 2 versions of either a sales page, a webinar registration page, even, a lead magnet page, and you create 2 versions, not completely different, like not every word on the page is different, every image. Split testing is about making small changes to see which one resonates more with your audience and then which one they are attracted to. So is it test A or test B? And then running traffic to those tests. So that can be done through Facebook ads. That can be done through sending an email to your list and having a link in it for them to land on. It can be done a variety of ways. And then seeing which one creates the most conversions. Which one creates the most opt-ins? Which one creates the most sales, right? And that will allow you to measure, to test and measure which one you should tweak or consider a winner. So that's the whole point of split testing, is to determine which one converts better and assign a winner, and then keep tweaking from there, right? Nobody ever just launches a funnel or launches a lead magnet and it's an instant hit and it gets thousands and thousands and thousands of conversions, and they never change a thing. Like that just doesn't happen. Funnels are all about testing, experimenting, what works, what doesn't work, and making changes, testing again, running more traffic, right? And so that is how all of this helps us gather data and get more information to make more changes, to optimize, to measure again, to run more traffic. So it's just this continual circle, right? And so if we talk about sort of a cycle, what we see here is the sales process framework, right? And this is what we use here at Sales Process. We talk about the cycle sort of starts with who is your total addressable market, right? Who are the people that you're trying to attract? Is your audience? It's building up those people using authority, using um, uh, lead magnets, using education, using all of that information to attract your total addressable market. Then you take a look at how you're trying to attract that market, right? Using the traffic strategies here that we highly promote and that you can control inside of your sales process software. So those traffic sources can be social media. We have a social media scheduler inside of Sales Process. You can use traffic in the form of paid ads. You can actually pay for people to view and see what is it that you are trying to promote, right? So you can pay money for either Facebook or Google or YouTube or TikTok ads that you can then get eyeballs on your lead magnet, your sales funnel, whatever. The other source of traffic is SEO, search engine optimization. And I'm going to tell you a crazy little story, okay? Because search engine optimization is good, but with the evolution and the introduction of AI, I'm going to tell you a little crazy story about something that one of my mentors had happen to her this past week. She had a sales call. And whenever she has a sales call, she always likes to ask, well, how did you find me? Like, she didn't recognize this person's name. It wasn't part of her warm audience that she could see. She couldn't figure out where this person came from. So she asked on the sales call, where did you discover my coaching program? And do you know what the person told her? She said the person went to ChatGPT and said, I'm looking for a business coach. Here's what I'm looking for in a business coach. These are the characteristics that I'm looking for. This is the type of coaching that I'm looking for. Can you recommend somebody? And do you know what ChatGPT did? It recommended my mentor. It recommended her, and she had never heard of her before, never stumbled upon any of her content, never stumbled upon anything like that. ChatGPT recommended my mentor to this person. And we were all blown away when she told this story, because what ChatGPT did was go to the internet, with the framework of characteristics that my mentor has, the characteristics that this person was looking for in a business coach, and came back based on my mentor's content that she had out on the internet and brought it back and said, this is the person that you want to coach you in business. So it's not even about SEO anymore. It's about what kind of content are you creating out there? What does it say about you, your programs, your services? And if somebody went to ChatGPT and said, how do I solve this problem that I'm having? How do you make sure that you have enough content out there, that you've accurately described the problem the person has and the solution that you provide, so that ChatGPT can come back and say, this is the person that you need to speak with about your problem? That blew my mind when I heard that this week. I was like totally blown away by the fact that, and this mentor puts out a lot of amazing content, that blog posts, lots and lots of social media posts that she creates, long form posts, YouTube channel, just, and has a history. I mean, she's been in the industry for a long, long time, right? So there is a lot of information out there about her. So I'm not saying, this is something that you can build overnight. This is definitely a long form game, but just imagine if your customer goes to ChatGPT and says, how do I solve this problem? And ChatGPT comes back and, based on all of the content that you've created, recommends your business or recommends your program to them. That's pretty amazing, hey? We are living in such a crazy time right now. It's both terrifying and exciting at the same time. So that is something I want you guys to consider. Just keep talking about the problem that you solve. Keep creating content, and you will be rewarded by becoming the solution to a problem when somebody goes to ChatGPT for advice, for recommendations. My second, well, this has always actually kind of been my first favorite, is referrals, right? I love, love, love referrals as a traffic strategy. And I think for me, it's because it's so personal, and it's because the person had such a good experience with you that they will send their friends, their colleagues to you for continued traffic, right? Continued business. They're recommending you to people. So inside of sales process, how can you use that software to help you? Well, you want to, especially if you're a local business, use Google reviews and reputation management, right? We want to get those reviews up, because I know for myself, I was actually looking for a travel agent recently. My family and I are going to Europe in the summer, and I've never been before. I have no idea I don't even know where to start. So I don't have a travel agent. So I was Googling and looking for a travel agent in my area. And I made my decision based off of the Google search that I did, the reviews. I went through and looked at all the reviews, and I was thinking to myself, who do I trust the most out of these people I've never met before? I have no knowledge of their expertise. And it was because of what other people said in the reviews that I found that I made the decision to reach out to two different people. To people who didn't have reviews, I just passed right on by. And they could have been in the industry for years and years. I mean, I have no idea, right? But based on the reviews that I saw and that I read, that was how I made my decision. And that is how so many people make their decisions. So putting time and energy into reviews and reputation management is not time wasted, for sure. And then, of course, we have your email, right? Your email list is the traffic that you own. You can market to that list anytime you want. Nobody can take that list away from you. You own that traffic. And then, of course, you have communication channels that you can use besides email, such as text message marketing and WhatsApp. And this is all things that you can use inside a sales process. Those are all the communication channels that you can use. And then lastly, of course, is conversations. And this is where the entire market is going. AI and the conversations that you can have automated, that you can create an experience with inside a sales process is where people are going, right? They want to be able to reach out through a chat widget, through Facebook, through Instagram, and have conversations with businesses to find out if they're a good fit. And you can optimize all of that using the software in sales process. So within the framework, we talk about the funnel, we talk about the top of the funnel, the middle of the funnel, the bottom of the funnel, and all of that. But today we're talking about split testing. And so what that is inside of this framework is this sort of ecosystem that lives over here on this image. It's the measure and track, experiment and optimize, right? So when you do a split test inside of sales process, if you do it a split test on a funnel, what you're doing is you are taking one piece of that funnel and making a change to see which version you're going to run traffic to both versions of that funnel and which version of that funnel performs the best to the audience that you have. So we want to be able to look at the statistics, how many people viewed the page, how many people opted in, how many people purchased, and how much traffic did you run to each version of that funnel. And looking at those numbers, you can tell which one converts better. Then you can declare a winner and you can run another split test on a different piece of the page. So different things that you split test are like headlines on your funnel, right? So you may try 2 different headlines on a funnel. Maybe you call out one group of people within your headline, like saying all self-publishing authors or something like that, right? Be super specific. And then in the other headline, you might just say, you might call them writers to see what does your audience resonate with more, right? Which one do you get more conversions from? If you call them writers or self-publishing authors, right? And you can test that by running 2 versions of your funnel and seeing which one converts better. So we're going to dive into how to set that up in your account, how to do that today, and then where to sort of look for the data and the information that you require to make the decisions about which version of the split test was the winner. So I'm going to pop into my sales process account. Feel free to bring your sales process account up on your screen as well, and we can walk through this together. Just going to get into my demo account. My computer is slow this morning. It's saying it's the end of the week. I'm just going to have to stop sharing for a sec so I can get it to catch up here. Oh, okay, we're good. All right. So inside of your sales process account, we're going to go to sites. And the funnel that I want you to bring up is the lead magnet funnel that we've been working on all month, okay? So we're going to go into the lead magnet funnel. It's this, if you're looking for the template, it's called the lead magnet funnel template duplicate before edit. That's this one here that we've been using. If you already duplicated the template and started building your lead funnel in there, then that's the one you want to take a look at. So here, we're going to open up the funnel. And to be able to set up a split test in your funnel, you're going to see here that you have this, and we call this your control version. And then you have a variation over here. And you can create the split test right here on this page. So you can do that with any page in your funnel. You can decide to run a split test. You can run it on the very first page someone lands on. You can run it on the thank you page, the confirmation, or the order form page. And seeing how you set up the information on the page, the words that you use, the images that you use, the calls to action that you use on your buttons, those are all things that you can split test. Now, when you're split testing, you don't want to make changes to all of those things because then you're never going to know what was it specifically that worked, right? So when we're split testing, it's always about making small changes to one portion of the page. And if we talk about the lead funnel, the first place that you really want to take a look at is your headline. So if we look at the headline on this lead magnet, this one is like calling out online service providers, right? This is for you. Grab my free ebook to wow your clients with my proven onboarding system. Okay, so that's the headline. What could we use as a variation to this to split test? So we want to ask ourselves, well, what is it that I want to find out, right? Obviously, I want to find out which one converts better. But is there anything else that I want to find out? Is there like, do my people call themselves online service providers? Is that what they call themselves? I don't know, right? Or maybe, if I don't know, that's maybe something I want to test. Maybe I want to test 2 different names that they may possibly call themselves. And this is where we can utilize ChatGPT, right? Or AI in some way. We can ask the AI to give us a couple of variations. So we can go to ChatGPT and say, I would like to do a split test. Here's a little bit about my audience. Can you recommend 2 different versions of this headline for me to split test? And it will come up with a strategy for you. It will come up with the headline for you and everything. So once you have, let's say we're split testing the headline, inside of your sales process account, you're going to come over here and you're going to click on create variation. So you can duplicate your control page and then just make edits to it there. You can use an existing page that you have from either a funnel or a website. You can pull that in over here, or you can start building from scratch. Now, with split testing, remember I said we only want to change one thing. We don't want to change the whole page. So normally what you do is just duplicate the control page and make the change there. So I'm going to select duplicate control page. And, whoops. Okay, here we go. It just took a second. Now you see here, we have the control page and the variation. And then you see this little bar that shows up here and it says almost there. Your split test isn't running just yet. Once you're happy with the changes to the variation, click the button below and we'll start sending traffic to both. Okay. So now we can send traffic to both once we're ready. So the first thing we're going to do is go over into our variation here, and we're going to make a change to the headline. All right. So in your case, you're going to make a change to your headline. Use a variation that ChatGPT came up with and see what it says. I'm going to copy this. And I'm going to stop sharing for a second because my ChatGPT lives in a different window here. I'm going to put in here, and I'll share my screen again here just in a second. And I'll bring up ChatGPT and I'll show you how I would do this. And then you guys can, obviously, if you're an AI master, I do not claim to be an AI master, so... but I do love using AI. Okay, I'm going to share my screen again. And I'm just going to tell ChatGPT what I'm doing, right? So I'm running a split test on my funnel. I'll say lead magnet funnel. And I'm just saying I have this headline on my control page. And I paste my headline in there. And I'll just say, provide me with a variant headline for my split testing page. Now, the more information you provide ChatGPT, the better your results, right? So I may want to say like you're a copywriting expert, or your act as a copywriting expert and provide me with expert guidance. And here, so we're going to say, just provide me with a variant headline. So I'm going to click return. And then ChatGPT is going to think a little minute here. And so here it is. It's it's giving me this new headline. Unlock my proven onboarding system, perfect for online service providers. Now, I'm not really super happy with that, because I think what I want to test here is, do they really call themselves online service providers? So I might want to go back and say, like it says here, the variant maintains the essence of offering a proven onboarding system to online service providers while emphasizing the benefit of unlocking this valuable system. Again, I'm not a huge fan of unlock. The word unlock screams AI to me because I've seen it so much. So I may want to tweak this. I can say provide another example without using the word unlock or online service provider. So let's see. Okay, so transform your client onboarding with this proven system. Get my free ebook. Now again, transform screams AI to me, so it probably wouldn't be my first choice, but you kind of get the idea. You can use this to help you get a variation on whatever it is you're running split test, right? So I'm going to stop sharing my screen here again, and then I'm going to switch over to my other browser. And I'll share back, and we're going to create that split test. All right, so here I'm going to replace this headline with my new headline, and I'm going to save. All right, now I'm keeping the image the same. I'm keeping all of this the same. Even the button, I'm keeping the same. So really what I'm testing is what resonates with my audience. Is it this headline that's going to get more opt-ins, or is it the control page headline? So then I want to go back here, and I'm going to decide, how do I want the system to show the two variable pages, right? Do I want to run 100% of my traffic to the control and 0% to this one? No. So usually you're going to set it at like 50-50, right? Then you can click apply. And so that means that if you run 100 people, if 100 people traffic comes to this funnel, 50% will see this page, 50% will see this page. So we're going to click apply. And we get this little pop-up that says, "Are you sure?" And you just say, "Okay." And what it does here is it sets up that split test, okay? So it says here, the split test is running. It's got the date and time that started. And then what it's going to start to do is collect data in here as we run traffic to this. Now, you only want to run a split test if you have a huge social media following and you're sharing this link out everywhere, right? And so people are going to click on it. You're going to have a lot of traffic go to that. You can do it that way organically without running ads. But normally you don't run a split test unless you're running ads, because that's how you get a lot of traffic to it very quickly and you can determine a winner, right? And that's really what you want to do. You don't have to run ads. You can run a split test and you can even do it during a launch, right? You can have a split test running during the launch, and the system will, as traffic comes in, it will show which variant is next, right? So as you start running traffic to it, it's going to start showing you how many page views did the control page get? How many page views did the variant get? And so on. Opt-ins, opt-in rate, sales rate, earnings per page view, right? And so it will start to gather that information, that data, show you that data. And then after you've run all the traffic you're going to run to it, you get to declare which one is a winner, right? And so let's just say that after reviewing the data, we decide this is the winner. So we'll click on declare this the winner. And then all it tells you is that by declaring it as the winner, that page will be promoted to the control, and it will delete this other page. So be aware of that one of the pages does get deleted when you declare a winner. Okay? So all I want you guys to do for your homework this class is to set up this here. So we want to see that you have a control page, a variant page, that you have decided how much of your traffic is going to see each page. And you have your little split test table here set up and it's running. And like I said, normally you do this when you run ads. So maybe you're not running ads right now. So you're not going to get any data in there, and that's okay. But this is just to know for future, when you're ready to run ads, you have this option to determine which one is working better. And so, of course, we're always going to be optimizing and testing and experimenting with our funnels. We never just launch a funnel and then never look at it again, right? It's all about measuring, optimizing, experimenting. So, does anybody have any questions about setting up their split test, taking a look at the data that comes in, deciding on the winner? Do you guys want to brainstorm different ideas on what to split test? Like I said, you can split test your headline, you can split test your images, you can split test the words on the button, the call to action on the button. You can change that out, but only change one of those things at a time, so you know which worked and which didn't. If you make all those changes, we're never going to know what it was exactly about that page that people resonated with more than the other page. Does anybody have any questions? You guys feel free to unmute and ask your questions, or you can type them in the chat as well. Let me just stop sharing and check the chat. Okay. We just have our AI note takers talking with us today. Does anybody have any questions? Okay, well, I'm going to then go over what the contest entails for getting your homework in. I will share my screen again. And I'm just going to move this over here. Okay, so in sales process, we have a contest here that we run every month, and there's always 3 prizes to win. And the contest is called hashtag sales process wins. And you get a homework assignment at every office hours that you attend, and you can choose to do that assignment or not. It's up to you. But then you need to go into our Facebook group and post your homework assignment to be considered entered into the contest. So this week's assignment is to come into your sales process account and set up a split test like this, right? And you're going to take a screenshot of this screen so that I can see that you have it running, how much traffic you're sending to each variant, and that you have your little table set up so that it's all ready to go when you start running traffic to it. So that is your homework for today. It is to take a screenshot of that, post it in the Facebook group, use the hashtag sales process wins, and tell us how you're going to be using split testing in the future for your own business. And then we can talk about the prizes because we are at the end of the month. So tomorrow is the last day for office hours for this month to get your homework assignment and then to post it into the Facebook group. And we always give 48 hours. So they probably won't be doing the draw until the first week of February there, so that everybody gets a chance to get their homework done, post it in the group, and then the team will make the draw for the prizes. And of course, our prizes for this month are these 3 amazing prizes. First prize is a one-on-one hot seat with Peng Joon. And Peng Joon will take a look at your offer. He's going to look at your current strategy, what strategy are you using to market it right now? He will make recommendations on changing or refining your offer, optimizing your funnel, scaling your traffic strategy, and just overall fine-tuning of your offer. He's going to look at this and he's going to tell you if this was his offer, what he would do to turn it into $1 million offer, right? Plus, you get a ticket to the Internet Mastery Retreat, which was happening in March of 2025 in Malaysia. And I highly, highly recommend everybody, even if you don't win, make sure that you're there because it's going to be a crazy good event. Second prize is a traffic and ads strategy with the one and only Marcus. Marcus runs all of Peng Joon's ads. He runs all the ads for sales process. He has been doing this for many years. He's got a lot of experience. He's such an expert at this. He will take a look at your ad performance. He'll look at what you're doing for retargeting. He'll talk to you about split testing, what we set up today. How would he split test ads to your funnel? What would he change on your page, right? He'll help you maximize your return on investment. What that means is he'll make sure that every single dollar of ad spend you spend on your ads, you are set up so that it will wring out as much conversion as absolutely possible based on your offer. And you also get a ticket to the Internet Mastery Retreat Live happening in March in Malaysia. And then the third prize ticket is, of course, the ticket to the Internet Mastery Retreat. You want to be there. You definitely want to be there. So get your screenshot of your split test. Then inside of your sales process account, if you are not already a part of the Facebook group, click on this on the left-hand side in the black menu over here. It says join our community. Click on that, request to join the group, get in there and get your homework posted. And remember that your entry is only valid if you get this posted inside there 48 hours from when the class ends. And then, of course, we also have 5 chances to win, right? Every week, Monday through Friday, there are 5 office hours calls. And you have the opportunity to get your homework assignment from each of those classes posted in the Facebook group, and that is considered an entry. So there will be a contest again next month for February. And I believe the prizes are the same. So if you don't win this time, you have the opportunity to win again next month. And remember to use hashtag sales process wins in your entry when you post, because that helps our team identify your entry. That's what we use to track them all down in there. So remember to post your Facebook group or your homework in the Facebook group. And that's your entry for the CRM Connect call this week. Does anybody have any questions? Any questions at all? It can be about the contest, it can be about the split testing that we've done today, or it can be about anything that you're doing in sales process that you would like some guidance with. Anything at all. We've got just over 15 minutes left in office hours, and I would love to help you if you need some assistance with anything.
Hi. Oh,
Hi.
thank you. I have one question. I'm trying to set up a form, uh,
Yes.
like from scratch, and then at the bottom there is a privacy policy and the term of service link is a set kind of. Sorry, I probably use template maybe. Then it's a set like as a default privacy policy and the term of the service link at the bottom of the form. How
Yes.
can I set up this link? And also it's can I set up a different privacy policy and the term of the service for each form?
Yes, you can. You can. Here's what I will share my screen and show you how to do that.
Thank you.
So in your sales process account here, you're in your form builder. And let's see if I have that in here. So we don't have it here, but let me grab it and pull it over so we can show you. Here we go. So it's the terms and service here. Hold on. I know what I need to add, the phone number. There we go. Oh, it's not going to work in that one because it's got, let me just start from scratch. There we go. And so here, this is what you're referring to, correct?
Yes, you're right.
Okay. So here, when you create the orange border around it by clicking on it, over here, you're going to see this, the text styling over here. So all you have to do is highlight this, the word privacy policy, and come over here to these 3 dots. And then it will allow you to check on one of this link here. And you're going to type in your URL to your privacy policy. So you can type in any URL you want. So you will have already either built a privacy policy page, and you're going to use that link here, or you have a privacy policy Google document, and you can use that share link here for that Google document. But all you do is you just select the words that you want to create into a link, go down here to these three dots, and click on the link here, and then put your link to that terms of service or privacy policy in here and click confirm.
Oh, thank you so much. It's saying like a general setting on top of this field, right? On the right side. It's not apply for everywhere, right? It's just for each form we have to set up this link.
You can, but what you can do is you can duplicate your forms.
Okay.
And that way you'll always have that link set up. And then you can just make the changes to the form like, okay, so you can save this. And then what you can do is come back out here. I'm just going to put my name on here so I can find this. And I'm going to put in here, there, and save that. And then you can just duplicate the form and build all your forms based off of that duplicate so that you don't have to keep setting up the links all the time. So we would just go here. Here's that form I created. I'm going to duplicate it, give my form a new name, and then I can make changes to it so that I always have that link. Those links are always set up, and then I can just make changes to the form.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Does anybody else have any questions?
Hi, Tamara. Sorry, I missed most of the meeting. We had a power outage.
No
Uh,
worries.
can I maybe ask a question? It's not really related to the form, but it's just a quick one that I need to do. About I've set up calendars and my calendar is not connecting with my Outlook calendar, or it's not showing in my Outlook calendar. Do you know maybe why?
Sure. Let's take a look at it. So inside of your account, you want to go to your profile. So you want to go to settings down at the very bottom on the left-hand side, go into settings, and then go into your profile. And if you scroll down, you're going to see your calendar settings. And here it's going to show what you have connected. So what do you see there? Do you want to share your screen with me so I can see too? I can stop sharing if you want. And then I can see if there's any sort of integration error.
Turned on.
Okay, just scroll down. And here it looks like your Outlook calendar is connected. We have a green dot there, so that's a good thing. Or a green check mark,
Yeah.
that's a good thing. And then your
Yeah.
linked calendar is the same here. And then it's checking for conflicts here. So can you tell me what is happening with your calendar? Is it not pulling in, like,
Okay,
is it not
so
checking for conflicts?
I have this one over here, which is yeah, so those 3 meetings
Mm-hmm.
needs to be in show my Outlook calendar, so that's next week. And it is not showing that.
Okay.
That's a little bit, it's a worry for me.
Let's go to which appointment calendar is this? Are these booked on? Are they booked on all the same calendar?
Yes, they are all
Let's
booked
go
on
up
the
here
same
to your
time.
calendar settings and go in and take a look.
So if someone else has a question or relevant to today's topic, they are more than welcome to go ahead.
So today we finished early, and even Makiko's question about the form was not about the training. So we're in free
Okay.
time right now, so we're good. So
Okay.
is it this personal development one? Yeah, let's go
Yeah,
into
the
edit.
recurring.
Scroll down here. Keep scrolling. Okay, so it's got you there. Okay, so let's go back to your profile. And it's right at the top. Yeah, there. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to scroll down. And when we have issues like this, we're going to disconnect here. And we're going to reconnect. So just, yep, delete.
Yeah, so I think I have deleted it and reconnected as well.
You've done that already?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
You can
Well,
do
we'll
that
give it
again,
one.
so
We'll let it delete one more time. We'll refresh, see if we can hook back in. So can you come back up here and refresh your screen right at the very top left? And then we'll reconnect your Outlook calendar. Scroll down. And then add new. Outlook Connect, yep.
the iCloud calendar now as well. That's new.
Okay. So let's go here. Oops, scroll down to this one here. That one's okay. And then just click on edit and choose the ones that you want it to check for conflicts.
Okay, so what is the difference between this calendar and this calendar?
This is pulling in from your Outlook calendar. Do you have another calendar that you use to, or that you're connected to that you use? In your Outlook calendar, do you have two of
It's
two.
only that one, but it hasn't allowed me previously to choose the other calendar. Only allowed me to do this computer only.
Okay.
Okay, it's processing. Let's see what's happening.
Yeah, it takes a little minute for everybody to get synced up.
Must this one on linked calendar not also be the one that's on this calendar?
Well, you've already identified that one in the conflict calendars down below, so you're good.
Okay, so it's gonna be both of them. Okay.
Yeah. So now let's go back to your calendars. We just want to go back to your calendars and sync up first. Let's go back to, yeah. Go to your calendars, right to the left of my arrow. Yeah. Okay. And now let's go to your Outlook calendar and refresh it.
Okay.
Can you go back to sales process for a sec? So it's not pulling in your appointments from
Yeah.
your Outlook calendar either. It's not syncing, right?
No.
Huh.
Yeah, it's actually not syncing, maybe. I think as well, I think what happens is maybe cache also just change this one to
I'm wondering if this computer only is, I don't know.
problem.
Let's go back to your calendar again.
Usually was like that, worked. Right now, hosting my first course with the group and the 11th of Feb. So I need all of this to work so that the people
Yeah.
that said they're going to register actually can register online. So I'm very excited
Yes.
for that. And now nothing's there.
Oh my. Okay. Okay. Giandra, I'm going to make a recommendation that you jump on with the chat support. So
Yeah.
inside of your account, you can go to that chat bubble.
Okay. Yeah, my friend up there. Yeah.
And then, yeah, just that black chat bubble up there, get on with them, and then they can check in the background and see what is happening there. Because
Okay.
I would jump on with support, but I need your Outlook login, so it's best if you do it, and then just yeah, just jump. So click on chat with us now here, and
Yeah.
then describe the error and tell them what's going on, and they can have a look.
Okay, cool. Thank you very
Okay?
much, tomorrow.
Yeah, I hope that gets sorted for you right away. There is some
Yeah,
weird
thanks.
sync thing not happening there.
Yeah, that's good. It's good. It's okay. It's part of the process.
Yeah.
Thank
All
you very
right. Well,
much. Yeah, because it has worked in the past, so it's just
yes.
something.
Yeah, for sure. There is no reason why it shouldn't work, so it should be working, but definitely jump on with them and they'll get you sorted out.
Just what was the homework again? I've missed that.
Oh yeah, I can I'll share my screen if you can stop sharing yours, and I will share mine, and I'll go over the homework one more time. All right. So the homework was to run a split test and show the split test screen. Take a screenshot of your split test setup in your funnel. So what I'm looking for is a screenshot like this, so that it shows the control page, the variant page, and that you have this split test is running. How much of traffic is going to go to this page and how much traffic is going to go to this page. So normally you set it at like 50-50, 50%, and then just take a screenshot of this, and that's your entry for the homework today. Okay. All right, guys. Any other questions before we hop off? All right. Well, thank you guys so much for attending today. I hope you got some value out of learning how to set up your split testing. I'll be looking for your homework assignments in the group. I hope you guys have a very amazing rest of your week and weekend. I hope you get some time to rest and recharge. And we'll be back at this, and it will be February the next time I see you guys. Oy, oy, oy. What happened? How did January go by so fast? All right, you guys, take care, and I'll see you guys next week.